Exodus chapter 4. Then Moshe answered, But behold, they will not believe me or listen to my voice, for they will say, Yahweh did not appear to you. Yahweh said to him,
What is that in your hand?
He said, A staff. And he said,
Throw it on the ground.
So he threw it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moshe ran from it. But Yahweh said to Moshe,
Put out your hand and catch it by the tail.
So he put out his hand and caught it, and it became a staff in his hand.
That they may believe that Yahweh, the Elohim of their fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Yitshaq, and the Elohim of Ya'aqob has appeared to you.
Again Yahweh said to him,
Put your hand inside your cloak.
And he put his hand inside his cloak, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous like snow. Then Elohim said,
Put your hand back inside your cloak.
So he put his hand back inside his cloak, and when he took it out, behold, it was restored like the rest of his flesh.
If they will not believe you,
Elohim said,
or listen to the first sign, they may believe the latter sign. If they will not believe even these two signs or listen to your voice, you shall take some water from the Nile and pour it on the dry ground, and the water that you shall take from the Nile will become blood on the dry ground.
But Moshe said to Yahweh, O Yahweh, I am not eloquent, either in the past or since you have spoken to your servant, but I am slow of speech and of tongue. Then Yahweh said to him,
Who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, Yahweh? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak.
But he said, O Yahweh, please send someone else. Then the anger of Yahweh was kindled against Moshe, and he said,
Is there not Aharon, your brother, the Levite? I know that he can speak well. Behold, he is coming out to meet you, and when he sees you, he will be glad in his heart. You shall speak to him and put the words in his mouth, and I will be with your mouth and with his mouth, and will teach you both what to do. He shall speak for you to the people, and he shall be your mouth, and you shall be as Elohim to him. And take in your hand this staff, with which you shall do the signs.
Moshe went back to Yithro, his father-in-law, and said to him, Please let me go back to my brothers in Mitzrayim, to see whether they are still alive. And Yithro said to Moshe, Go in peace. And Yahweh said to Moshe in Midian,
Go back to Mitzrayim, for all the men who are seeking your life are dead.
So Moshe took his wife and his sons and had them ride on a donkey, and went back to the land of Mitzrayim. And Moshe took the staff of Elohim in his hand. And Yahweh said to Moshe,
When you go back to Mitzrayim, see that you do before Pharaoh all the miracles that I have put in your power, but I will harden his heart, so that he will not let the people go. Then you shall say to Pharaoh, Thus says Yahweh, Yisrael is my firstborn son. And I say to you, Let my son go, that he may serve me. If you refuse to let him go, behold, I will kill your firstborn son.
At a lodging place on the way, Yahweh met him and sought to put him to death. Then Zipporah took a flint and cut off her son's foreskin and touched Moshe's feet with it and said, Surely you are a bridegroom of blood to me. So he let him alone. It was then that she said, A bridegroom of blood, because of the circumcision. Yahweh said to Aharon,
Go into the wilderness to meet Moshe.
So he went and met him at the mountain of Elohim and kissed him. And Moshe told Aharon all the words of Yahweh with which he had sent him to speak, and all the signs that he had commanded him to do. Then Moshe and Aharon went and gathered together all the elders of the people of Yisrael. Aharon spoke all the words that Yahweh had spoken to Moshe, and did the signs in the sight of the people. And the people believed. And when they heard that Yahweh had visited the people of Israel, and that he had seen their affliction, they bowed their heads and worshipped. Amen.